Outing points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And right away, he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins sacked on 10 yards.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And how about that? Big shot to start the game, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
He was brought down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, he was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
2nd and 9.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a loose football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Intercepted.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll air this one out deep for Sims, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
There defensively.
Throwing again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
Haskins back to the air. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Haskins out of the gun. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Washington 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now he's 10 yards short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off with it. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of... 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept... They admit it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Being chased out left. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Gonna give this time tailback. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Well, it's apparent the deep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead. Wants to try to end the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. And let's roll.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Open man here. Sims complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can.
And look at this, another fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And